Welcome to I Do Blue, Ideas Out of the Blue. I'm Catherine Paulette, and today we are going to learn about whole tones, semitones, black keys, flats, and sharps. In the previous video, we learned about the white keys, the C, D, E, F, G, A, and B. Now, if you missed the video about the white keys, please click the link in the description below. So today, our focus is to know or to learn about the black keys. But before we dig deeper, it is essential for us to know about the semitones and the whole tones. Let's start with the semitones. So a semitone is the distance between a white key to the next black key. Now, to make it clearer, let me show it to you on my screen. Now, let's locate the semitone in this picture. So, from C to this black key, this is a semitone. From D to the next black key, that is also a semitone. We can also move backwards with it. Like from this black key to C, that is also a semitone. Now you have to keep in mind that there are exceptions because from E to F, that is also a semitone, even though it's not from white to black. B to C is also a semitone. Now, let's talk about whole tones. In general, whole tone is the distance between the white key and the distance between the white key to the next white key, except, of course, for E to F and B to C, or F to E and C to B. So C to D, here, C to D is a whole tone. D to E is also a whole tone. To make it simpler, if there is a black key in between the two keys, here, between C and D, there is a black key, so that is a whole tone. From D to E, there is also a black key in between, so that is also a whole tone. And if there is no black key in between, like from E to F, so that is a semitone. And from B to C, there is no black key in between, so that is also a semitone. So let's listen to the sounds of the whole tone and semitones. So let's listen to the whole tone first. From C to D, this is a whole tone. C to D, D to F, F to G, A to B. So those are whole tones. Now let's listen to the semitones. From C to the next black key, semitone. D to the next black key, that is also a semitone. E to F, semitone. F to the next black key, G to the next black key, A to the next black key, and B to C. Those are black keys. Now, with that information in mind, let's get to know the black keys. So, from the previous lesson, we learned that the black keys are grouped into two. So, the first group is the first or the two consecutive black keys. Here they are, and the three consecutive black keys. Let's talk about the first group, the two consecutive black keys. Let me take you to my screen again. For every black key, every black key has two possible names. For example, the first black key here has two names. So this could be a C sharp or a D flat, since this is in between C and D. By the way, we call it a sharp when we move one semitone forward to the black key. And we call it a flat if we move one semitone backwards to the black key. Now let's continue. The next black key could be a D sharp or an E flat because it is in between the white keys D and E. Next black key could be an F sharp or a G flat. Next, G sharp or an A flat. And lastly, this could be an A sharp or a B flat. And we go back to C sharp and D flat again. So let me test you. How well do you know the black keys now? Let's go back to the keyboard. So here we have our diagram, or how should I say this? The application, an application of a keyboard. Now, let's name, or what's the name of this black key? Yes, so this is a C sharp or a D flat. So how about this one? Yes, this is an F sharp or a G flat. Next, this. Yes, this is a D sharp and an E or an E flat. Next, yes, so this could be a B flat or an A sharp. And lastly, yes, so this is a G sharp or an A flat. Very good. That's it for today. Thank you for learning with me. So to wrap it up, we learned about whole tones and semitones, flats and sharps, and also we learned about the names of the black keys. For the next video, we will have a quiz on what we learned from lesson 1 and also from this lesson, lesson 2. So bye for now and see you then.